The day I overheard my husband and his mother plotting to steal everything my late parents left me was the day my marriage ended. My name is Emma, and until that weekend, I believed I had married the man of my dreams. After my parents passed away in a tragic accident 3 years earlier, they left me everything they had worked for their entire lives: a beautiful family home, several rental properties, farmland, investments, and a healthy savings account. Their inheritance wasn't just wealth, it was the last piece of them I had left. My husband Ryan always comforted me whenever I cried. He held me close and promised that I would never face life alone. I believed every word. Then came the weekend that changed everything. Ryan's mother arrived on Saturday afternoon to spend the weekend with us. As always, I welcomed her warmly. I prepared her favorite meals and made sure she was comfortable. That evening, I walked upstairs to ask what she'd like for dinner. As I reached her bedroom door, I heard my name. I froze. "Ryan," she whispered, "when are you going to make her transfer those properties into your name?" My heart skipped a beat. I quickly pressed the record bottom of my phone. She continued, "Don't tell me you've forgotten why you married her." There was a brief silence. Then Ryan laughed. "I haven't forgotten." My legs nearly gave way. The love, the flowers, the surprises. He chuckled. They were all part of the plan. "As soon as everything is in my name, she'll become history." His mother laughed proudly. "Good. I was beginning to think you had actually fallen in love with her." "Never," Ryan replied. "She's just the easiest path to her parents' fortune." Tears blurred my vision. Every birthday surprise, every "I love you," it had all been a performance. I quietly returned to our bedroom before they could hear me. I cried until I had no tears left. Then, I stopped crying. If they wanted a game, I'd make sure I wrote the rules. Early Monday morning, while Ryan was at work, I visited my late father's lawyer. After hearing everything, he smiled. "Your parents were wiser than you know." He pulled out copies of my inheritance documents. Then he showed me something I had completely forgotten. Every property my parents left me was protected by a trust. No spouse could legally claim ownership without my written approval and the trustee's authorization. Ryan had absolutely no chance of taking anything. An idea immediately formed in my mind. For the next month, I became the perfect wife. I acted happier than ever. I even started mentioning how much I trusted Ryan, exactly what he wanted to hear. Then one evening, I smiled and handed him a thick folder. "I've decided it's time." His eyes lit up. "I want you to handle everything my parents left me." He could barely hide his excitement. He promised never to open it until his mother arrives. His mother arrived the next morning after Ryan called her with the good news. The three of us sat around the dining table. Ryan proudly opened the folder. Instead of property transfer forms, he found divorce papers. Beside them lay printed transcripts of every word I had secretly recorded outside his mother's bedroom. His smile disappeared. His mother turned pale. I calmly pressed a small remote. Their own voices filled the room. "When are you going to make her transfer those properties?" "They were all part of the plan." "As soon as everything is in my name, she'll become history." Neither of them could breathe. Ryan looked at me in horror. You recorded us?" "I did." He immediately dropped to his knees. "Emma, please, I didn't mean it." His mother suddenly tried a different approach. "We were only joking," I smiled. "So you'll have no problem explaining your jokes in court." Their faces drained of color. "And thanks to this recording, neither of you will ever touch a single penny my parents left me." Ryan reached for my hand. I stepped back. "The saddest part isn't that you wanted my parents' money. It's that you pretended to love me just to get it." His mother started crying. She begged for forgiveness. Ryan apologized over and over, but every apology sounded empty. The truth had already spoken louder than their words. Within weeks, the divorce was finalized. The judge ordered Ryan to leave the home immediately. The recording also destroyed his reputation with friends and family. The relatives who once admired his perfect marriage discovered it had been built on greed. As for me, I kept every property my parents worked so hard to build. Because sometimes the greatest revenge isn't screaming or arguing. It's allowing greedy people to destroy themselves while you quietly walk away with everything they were trying to steal.